Hello, this is Jay from www.freewebs.com/Lotus Switchblade key / and today I'm going to show you how to put together the Lotus Switchblade key kit that I sell on the website. First of all, make sure that your kit has the top half shell with the buttons, a metal key ring, and then 2 smaller shell pieces. We have 4 screws, 2 small and 2 long, the release button, tension spring, and the key, which is made for your car, is connected to the cam. What you will need is a jeweler screwdriver and the chip from your Cobra alarm. Okay, first thing we're going to do is prep the case so that we can put in the key. So first of all, take your alarm, you would put buttons down, put the buttons so that they would be underneath the buttons of the unit. You want to make sure that this side is completely next to the edge here and completely down at the bottom. I've cut a groove up here on the top so it should fit snugly in there and not move around. Okay, you're going to put your key in the closed position. Now this button has 3 grooves in it, and if you look in the inside hole of the key, there are also 3 grooves, and you need to match those together. Again, put it back in. Next, put the tension spring inside the cavity of the release button. You'll notice that the button will stick out a little once you do this. Now what I like to do is put it on the edge of a table so I can keep that release button out. If you keep it out, it'll lock in the key and make it a little bit easier to install. Now you take the shell piece with the circular indentation on it, line it up like you would exactly to put the unit together. You have to push it into the spring. There's a little shaft, a little axle that you're going to put into the spring. You hold it down and then do 2 rotations. And this is the one tricky part, because you have to keep it held down so the spring doesn't release and come out. If you hear a clank noise, it means the spring has released and you're not getting the right tension. If you don't do that, the key won't flip out properly. There we go. So, second rotation. Now you just want to push down and up slightly. You'll hear a good snap. What I do now, take the 2 long screws and put them here in the circular indentation. Don't screw it all the way, just screw it halfway so it doesn't spring out on you. Okay, now I want to look and make sure that there's no tension on the unit. Again, it's going to fit in there, but you want to make sure the light isn't going on. Sometimes they get stuck and it'll push one of the buttons down constantly. Okay, finally take this last piece, put it over. Again, make sure you have the key ring in there before you put this on. And put the smaller screws in their respective holes. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these all the way. You'll notice a point where it'll become a lot more firm in the tightening. That's when you need to stop, because you can strip the screws. Now you can screw the top screws. Don't, again, make sure you don't screw them too tight, or else you'll put too much friction on the key and it won't come out. Okay, we want to confirm, make sure that the light isn't on, meaning that the buttons would be constantly depressed. And we're going to go ahead and check the buttons. You probably won't be able to see the light, but maybe you can hear the clicks of each button. So the buttons are working. We're going to go ahead and check the flip key action. It all works, and there you go. Now you have a flip key for your Lotus Elise. Thank you.